Hello everyone, this is Linda from Linda's Paper Creations. I have a card here for you today, a pocket card, we'll call it. And it goes like so. You just pull it through. And that's it. So we'll begin. I'll begin by giving you all the supplies you'll need to make this card. Okay, first of all, I used the mini treat bag thinlit dies, and the ones I used today is this one and this one, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use that one there, the bow. Okay, and we used One Little Meaning, the Thank You for Everything and More stamp. Also the Best Birds. I used the dies in this. I used this flower and then I stamped it and cut it out with this little die here. And I also used this die for the front right here. Okay. Oh, also on the One Big Meaning, I used this Thank You also. Okay. Just put that away so I don't lose any pieces. And I also used the 1 3/4 punch and the 2-inch punch and the 1-inch punch. I used the shimmer paper, probably around 2 sheets. I used Whisper White thick cardstock. I used the gold foil paper, not that much, maybe 1/4 of a sheet. I used dimensionals. I also used the wood grain embossing folder. I used the pearls, the medium size. Okay. What else did I use? I had a spray bottle. I also used the Stampin' Emboss Gold, a heat gun. I used Tombow and maybe some glue dots. Also some fast fuse. Okay, so we'll begin by cutting a piece of thick Whisper White and a piece of shimmer paper at 4 5/8 by 3 1/2 inches. Okay, so we'll start to put this together. What I did is I cut these 2 pieces out, and what I did was I sprayed this part with water and then put it through with the wood grain embossing folder. It just helps it from cracking because it is such a thin paper. Okay, now I'll begin by putting this together. Oh, first I'm going to punch a hole, a circle with the circle punch. I'm going to put it evenly. Oh, no, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually cut off these little zigzags here. I'm just going to add this piece here so we get it all in one swoop. So you line that up at the top. Hope you can see. Okay, let me just make sure I have it lined up. And we're just going to cut those off, basically. Okay. Hopefully that'll... Try one more time. we go. Okay, I'm just going to get my scissors. So I think there we go. Just want a clean edge. I think I need a new blade on my trimmer. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the 2-inch punch and we're going to line it up so there's an even amount on either side and push it all the way to the top. I mean right down to the end. And punch. Okay. Let me just make sure I'm doing there we go. So we'll start to put this together. Just want to make sure I have any little marks off. Alrighty. So then we're going to fold this piece over at the fold line. And then we're going to fold this piece down. And then we're going to fold this back. And let's make sure I'll line that up. And we're going to add some fast fuse right there. And then I'm going to add this piece right to the edge. Okay. And then we're going to fold that over. Make sure that's all in there. And there. And then this side, the bottom of the bag. Okay, and fold that up. And I just want to make sure that this is all straight. And I think I'm going to just use a little bit of sand block to make sure it has a really nice finish. And I'm just going to cut in here. I should have done this before, but I didn't. And it's pretty well, this is how much I'm going to cut. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. There we go. Okay, so that was the 1-inch punch. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to take those two pieces, the 3.5 by 4 5/8. We're going to take these two pieces and we're going to adhere them together. But first, we are going to stamp the "Thank You for Everything and More" onto this with Versamark. And then we're going to use the gold, put the gold embossing powder on top and then heat emboss it. So that's done, okay? And then we're going to attach this piece to the Whisper White Thick cardstock. And I'm using fast fuse. Let me get the hang of this. Okay, just gonna line those up, the bottom and the sides. There we go. Okay. Now you'll see that this is going to go inside here. So we're going to do that. Oh, it's a little bit too big. We'll cut off a little bit. I know when I was measuring it was perfect, but just have to play with it, I guess. Okay. Things never work out when you're on camera. There we go. Okay. No. Little bit more. I think I may have cut off too much off the bag itself. But the measurements are right because I've done this quite a few times. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now we're going to take this, once that's inside and stamped, put it on the inside. Now what I've done is I cut a 2-inch circle, or actually a 1 3/4 inch circle from the gold foil. And then I came in and put this over that circle and punched in the 2-inch punch. So this is what I got. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on there. Okay, sorry, let's back up a bit here. I took a piece of the shimmery white from a scrap piece, and then I stamped the thank you again in the gold powder, embossing powder, and heat it. So I just wanted to do that in advance because I wanted a good coverage, and I didn't. This is the easiest way, let's put it that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some Tombow on the back of this 2-inch circle. So you put the Tombow all the way around, not too close to the edge. Then you're going to take your card. So we line it up perfectly. There it is. And we're just going to press that down. Then we're going to pull this out. And we're going to add this circle right over the die cut. I found that this to be the fastest, easiest way of doing it. And you get it perfectly straight right on. And just a little bit. And then we're going to put this right on top of the die cut. Make sure it's on there exactly by going around the edges. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Now we'll put that back in to the sleeve, the pocket. Now, what I've done is I did cut a circle and I scored it through the middle. Now you're just going to turn it over, burnish. And what we want to do is we're going to put some glue. I hope this is making sense. And then what we're going to do is we're going to match up the hole. Make sure it matches. There we go. Just make sure. There we go. I'll press down. And hopefully that's perfect in there. Pull this out. There we go. There we go. Very nice. There we go. I think I've got that in there okay. Alrighty. Now we are going to add the die cuts. So I cut out one of the birds in the die set of the best birds. And then I also stamped the flower onto the shimmer paper and he stamped it with the Versamark and put the gold embossing powder and then heat gunned it. So what we're going to do now, so make sure we're going to add dimensionals to the back of the bird. I'm going to need a couple of these little bones here. And then we'll just put that on the back. This is going to have to be trimmed a bit. And then you take the contact paper off and then trim any of the dimensional that you see. And then we're going to add the little bird here. So cute. And then we're going to add dimensionals for these little flowers. And you can just put it randomly, I guess, you know. Okay. Another little one. Right there. Cut another little piece. Put it in the back. And that's 3. And then what I did is I added a pearl to each flower. There you go. And you could add one to the eye if you like. Might do that. Oh yeah, that's so nice. And then wasn't sure if I was going to add the bow or not. I have a bow here from the actual bag. You know, I think I will add it. So I'm just going to use a glue dot to attach that. Okay. Just going to twirl it a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to add it like so. You just twirl to get it out. And then we'll just add this here. And I'm going to add another little pearl. So that's altogether 5 pearls. So that's our card for today, our pocket card. Just hold it up. Isn't that nice? Love it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and you give this card a try. If you'd like to purchase any of the products I used today, it's in the description below the YouTube video. I'd love the chance to become your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and yeah, I hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.